Welcome to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show with
your hosts, Igor Mitic from Serbia, Europe, and Andy Vernon from Concord, New Hampshire. We are about pride, tradition, sweat, tears, victory, and determination of Boston sports. Give us a ring at 512-543-4662. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now, let's get into the Shamrock Sports Talk Show.
Welcome to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show
with your hosts, Igor Mitic from Serbia, Europe, and Andy Vernon from Concord, New Hampshire. We are about pride, tradition, sweat, tears, victory, and determination of Boston sports. Give us a ring at 512-543-4662. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now, let's get into the Shamrock Sports Talk Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Shamrock Sports Talk Show. I'm Igor Mitic, and after 2 weeks, I'm again with you. Andy should be with us anytime soon. I mean, if not this week, then the next week. I hope that he will appear. I mean, the pause was due to sickness of the host, and in this very episode, as you can see down, season 1, episode 16, the title is The Celtics Lost from the Nets. They fell short, 1 game behind the BUCKS, and call-in number is 512-543-4662. 512-543-4662. You can find us on our platforms. We are in the Zone Sports Talk Radio. Let me show you. You can find and search in the Zone Sports Talk Radio t-shirts like this one. And of course, I'm looking for Celtics, as you can see, and you can, of course, buy all the Celtics items in the Celtics stores, just like me. And we are in the Zone Sports Talk Radio. You can search us at YouTube, Kevin Dixon, and the Zone Sports Talk Radio YouTube channel. We are streaming live at YouTube channel. Also, you can subscribe to our Roku TV channel. Roku TV channel is, you can find Roku TV channel and us if you download at your smart devices, mobile phones, tablets, anywhere, and search for app PRI99, PRI99. There you can find Anderson Sports Talk Radio window, and then you can subscribe either 1 month, $4.99, or 1 year, $40, and you can watch us there. Not just me, but Kevin Dixon, Luis Tenore, and all the other great hosts of Anderson Sports Talk Radio. You can find this very show at Anderson Sports Talk Radio Facebook, also Kevin Dixon profile. Also, we have a profile at Twitter, Shamrock Sports Talk Show, Shamrock Sports Talk Show. Find us there, and of course, write us. The start of the show is, I mean, the Celtics lost 1 game in which we led plus 28. So the Nets performed the biggest comeback from this season. The Nets just made 28 points comeback. Congratulations to them. And I really don't know what happened to the Celtics. By the way, um, I mean, what can I tell you? So in this very game, the Mikal Bridges erupted for 38 points and 10 rebounds and 4 assists to lead the Nets over the Celtics. The Nets came back from 28 points down to win. And um, I will analyze this very game after a minute. Let me just tell you that the Celtics, with their losses after the All-Star break, I mean, the Celtics, after the All-Star break, the Celtics defeated Indiana 143-138. Then Philadelphia uh, in overtime 110-107, but they lost in New York 94-109. Uh, the New York Knicks are playing great since trading for Josh Hart. And finally, the Celtics defeated Cleveland 117-113, and Brooklyn lost 115-105. With this latest Brooklyn Nets loss, the Celtics fell short, fell behind the Milwaukee Bucks at position number one at the Eastern Conference. 2 games. The Celtics fell short 2 games behind the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks 45-17, 73% best team in the league. Boston Celtics are right now um, tied with Denver at position number 3 in the whole league. 45-19, 70%. Philadelphia number 3, Eastern Conference 40-22. Cleveland number 4, 39-26. New York number 5. New York playing good after trade deadline, 38-27. And Brooklyn uh, also not bad after those trades, 35-28 or 56% in the playoff race. Now, playing tournament teams at the Eastern Conference, Miami number 7, 33-31. Number 8, Atlanta, 32-31. Toronto number 9, 31-33. And Washington number 10, 30-32. So, if today is the end of the NBA, Miami number 7, Atlanta number 8, Toronto number 9, and Washington number 10 would have played into the play-in tournament. Now at the Western Conference, Denver 45-19, number 1, number 2, Memphis 38-24. Ja Morant from Memphis suspended 2 games after that gun incident. Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and the others 37-25, number 3, playing great. Phoenix Super Team climbing up 35-29 with Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. Um, I mean, the biggest threat to number 1 Denver, it seems. Golden State Warriors, the champs, number 5, climbing slowly, 34-30, not their year. Number 6, Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, 33-31. Now playing tournament teams in the Eastern Conference. Minnesota number 7, Clippers number 8, Utah number 9 of our ex-general manager Danny Ainge, and Lauri Markkanen and the others. Pelicans number 10. So playing teams tournament at West, Minnesota number 7, Clippers number 8, Utah number 9, Pelicans number 10. This today is the end of the NBA. Those teams would play in tournament. So let us get back to the game that you can see information from, and that is the loss. Um, that is the loss from Brooklyn Nets. Like I said, that loss posted the Celtics that they are losing ground. Um, Comparing to the Bucks, the Bucks are great. The Bucks won 16 in a row, and you can see those games at your screen if you're watching us, including the Celtics recently um, in February. So the Bucks are the hottest team in the NBA and the best team at the Eastern Conference um, and the whole league. The Celtics are second in the league and third, second in the East behind the Bucks and number 3 in the whole NBA. The Celtics next game is tomorrow against the New York. We lost from New York recently, and we have the chance to get the revenge. The Celtics have the chance to get the revenge. Now I will put out this very picture, and um, about Embiid, we defeated Philadelphia. The quote from Embiid that I always love: "This is not a rivalry. They always kick our asses." Joel Embiid on the Celtics. And Marcus Smart is back. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 of 11. The Celtics are 11-3 when Marcus Smart scores 15 plus points. Marcus Smart effect. Couple of interesting stats. Jason Tatum is the first Celtics player to win the All-Star Game MVP since Larry Bird in 1982. The list of MVPs from the Celtics Ed McCallie, 1951, Bill Sherman, 1955, Bob Cousy, 54 and 57, Bill Russell, 63, Dave Collins, 73, Nate Archibald, 81, Larry Bird, 82, Jason Tatum, 2023. I really hope that Jason Tatum will win the finals MVP because this is why we are playing basketball to win banner number 18. Now, of course, the duo against Indiana Pacers, you can see Jaylen Brown 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Jason Tatum 31 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. This is nice, but from this very game, in which Nets overcame 28 points deficit, let us analyze the game. Brooklyn Nets starters at this very game were Nick Claxton, 29 minutes, 2 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Finney Smith, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists from Dallas. Spencer Dinwiddie, who returned to Brooklyn, 17, 3, 8, and 3 steals. Cameron Johnson, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Cameron Johnson and Mikal Bridges, who defeated us practically, 38 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. So the Celtics' two best players are the Nets' two best players after trades are Mikal Bridges, option number 1, and Cameron Johnson, option number 2. From from the bench, Cam Thomas, without points to rebounds, Seth Curry, 8 points, 1 assist, relegated to the bench after trade from Philadelphia. Royce O'Neal, 10 points and 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and Joe Harris, 3 points O'Neal, Harris was starter. O'Neal relegated, Royce O'Neal relegated to the bench. Now, let me tell you the Boston Celtics stats. Jaylen Brown, 35 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 43 minutes. Robert Williams III, 19 minutes, 6 and 0. Al Horford 6, 5 and 3. Marcus Smart 13, 4 and 8. Jason Tatum 22, 13 and 5. And that's it. Jaylen Brown best player and Jason Tatum second best player from the Celtics side. Ben Pritchard 8 minutes, Grant Williams 17 minutes, 1-3-0. Sam Kusier 17 minutes, 6-3-2. Derek White 23 minutes, 16, 4 and 3. Mike Muscala 3 minutes, Cornet 4 minutes. So the Celtics had bad night. The Celtics had horrible second half. The team stats comparison. Brooklyn 42% field goals, Boston 49%, Brooklyn three-pointers 32%, Boston 30% field goals, Brooklyn 40 of 95, Boston 41 of 84, three-pointers, Brooklyn 14 of 44, Boston 9 of 30. This was the decisive factor of the game because the Brooklyn scored 5 more three-pointers and that's plus 15. That's how they turned around the game. Free throws, Brooklyn had 21 of 26 and Boston had scored 14 of 20 free throws. So plus 7 from the free throws, plus 15 from the three-pointers, and you cannot win the game like this. Rebounds, Boston 48-47, offensive rebounds, Brooklyn better, 13 and 13 compared to 9. Assists, 25, Brooklyn, Boston 26 tied, steals 9-8 tied. Block shots, Boston 8-6, thanks to Time Lord. Turnovers, Boston 19, turnovers killed us, and Brooklyn 12, personal fouls 20 and 19. Officiating was solid at the game. Nothing special, I would say. So what was going on to the Celtics? I really don't know. Maybe this is something something short term. I would say. I hope like injuries or um, the Celtics are in bad shooting form overall recently, and they're playing slowly. But what is not good are the injuries because Robert Williams left hamstring. Um, he was Robert Williams was left hamstring strain. He listed out against the Knicks tomorrow. Brogdon ankle is questionable. Robert Williams exited last night's loss against Brooklyn in the second half. So the Boston Celtics announced that Robert Williams will miss tomorrow's game against New York Knicks with left hamstring. Williams left the game in the second half of the last night collapse against Nets after coming up hobbling after jumping at the rim. Malcolm Brogdon missed the game with right ankle issues and he is questionable for tomorrow. Robert Williams ruled out of tomorrow's game with the Knicks with left hamstring and Malcolm Brogdon right ankle soreness questionable. Per J. King. So Boston from the Athletic, J. King. Boston had a good run of being healthy a whole week, but unfortunately the need for depth causes to rear its head. Williams hasn't exactly been the overworldly force last year, but he's effective and he's playing and he's positive force for the Celtics. The Celtics started off as red carpet on the defense last year, but Williams' return propelled them back to elite status. Against the Knicks Monday, a game in which the Celtics couldn't buy a three-pointer, and Tatum was still in his post uh, All-Star break slump. Williams wasn't incredibly efficient. Joe Mazzulla decided to go smaller as the Celtics tried different defensive tactics to contain Julius Randle, 23 points, and Jaylen Brunson, 17 points. Um, so went small against the Knicks. Emmanuel quickly um, got in the action with 23 points at that game, surprisingly, without Williams being effective. The Celtics will have to be much more effective in their one-on-one defense against the Knicks, and they will have to do better job of timely doubles that put the defense into rotation. This gets a lot of um, tougher without Robert Williams guarding in the paint. Derek White has played in every game so far this season, and he will continue to get significant minutes whether or not Malcolm Brogdon can play. Um, so with Robert Williams sitting out, no words of his absence Sunday, Mazzulla will likely go either Grant Williams or Derek White with the starting five. Given that Mitchell Robinson, center, and Julius Randle are opposing frontcourt, I think that the best position would be to go with Mike Muscala as a starter, but we will see. Obviously, it would be preferable if Brogdon can play, as the Celtics look to avenge their loss in the news from last week. Boston has fallen behind one game um, for the best record east behind Milwaukee because Milwaukee is in the 16 games winning streak. If the Celtics lose, continue to lose, the Celtics may even put in danger position number two, which we do not want as a Celtics fans, right? So, um, I mean, what can I say about the horrible loss? Two factors. Uh, no effort and not care. Do not care. Two factors. Boston Celtics blew 28 points lead in the Friday home loss against the Nets. That's the largest blown lead in the NBA this season. And the final few minutes, the Nets have pulled away in what ended as stunning 38 points turnaround. And all of this happened after Brooklyn came to Boston carrying a 4 games losing streak. So the Celtics played majority of the game with little effort and do not care factor. They were going to tough the motions almost all night long. Even the big lead was built off Brooklyn playing poorly as opposed to Boston playing well. If the Celtics don't need to put an effort and show some level to care, neither does your author here. There is no takeaways from this game worthy, and instead of continue talking about horrible loss and inexplicable loss that is a reminiscence of the Celtics from 2 seasons ago, where we could not save the lead, and we were losing badly some games that we should win. One interesting story that I want to report you, the Celtics' long-term commitment to Jaylen Brown in doubt if playoff goals fell short. Now, from Adam Taylor, heavy sports, the Boston Celtics have some difficult contract negotiations on the horizon. First, they have Grant Williams, who will become a restricted free agent at the end of current season. Then, at the summer of 2023, Brad Stevens at the end of front office will have to um, un an inevitable task of trying to cement Jaylen Brown long-term future with Francis after multiple years of seeing his name being floated into trade rumors. Latest trade rumors, according to Victor reports Zach Buckley, the Celtics could decide that the risk of losing Brown for nothing is too great and move to trade him during the offseason, especially if the Celtics are sure to win the championship, which is their goal this season. Quote, should Boston fail well, short of its playoff goals, though that's where the teams could get interested, might we hear a new round of rumblings around Jaylen Brown trade? He could be in line for massive contract extension this summer. The Celtics insider Chris Forsberg noted on NBC Sports early edition, and maybe Boston would not want to foot the bill, Buckley wrote. Brown has developed his game to become one of the best wings in the NBA, and he's currently having the All-NBA caliber season for the Celtics with average 23 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 48% from the field and 34% from the deep. Jaylen Brown is currently playing the second fiddle. There is no denying that the Jason Tatum is the face of the Celtics franchise and their primary option on the offensive end of the floor. Yet Brown is the team's clear-cut second best player. When speaking to the media during the All-Star Media Day, Brown discussed the willingness to play the role in Boston rather than angling to the team's star player. Jaylen Brown said about partnership with Jason Tatum, ultimate goal for me is that Jason Tatum to win more games. It takes sacrifice. One of on me behalf is definitely lots of opportunities that you could be that guy, but ultimate goal for me, Jason, has always been to win games. So when you see the team dynamics, there is nothing wrong with doing your job on a team. Throughout my career, I have learned to be and to play a role that's been needed for me to play. And I think that's part of why the success has been able to happen. Being able to humble yourself. There is no problem being a great team guy and winning here in Boston, Brown said. Given the Celtics' current depth at every position, Brown isn't the only player having to play within the defined role because the Celtics look to make it back to the NBA Finals and win it the first time of asking and potential steps up so they can finally win their championship number 18, the first one after 2008. Jaylen Brown enjoys playing in the front of home crowd. On November 16th, Brown and the Celtics scored a victory over Atlanta Hawks. Brown, Georgia native, spoke about playing in front of hometown crowd. What does it mean for him during his post-game press conference? He's blessed to be able to represent the part of Georgia and that I came from. So it's always fun coming back to Georgia, seeing some familiar faces, seeing people that you see growing up, seeing family, friends, giving you support, showing you love, reading after the game, people chanting my name. I grew up there at a school I went to, Marietta, probably 15, 20 miles away. Growing up, I went to a lot of Hawks games. It's just blessing to be able to see this at this point of my career, still be able to come here to represent this Georgia where I came from. So it is really amazing to come here to get a win. But overall, I'm grateful to God to be able to come here and to represent my city. There is no telling if Brown would prefer to get closer to home in free agency, but if the Celtics do believe that he is legitimate risk the next season, we should expect to see his name floating more in the trade rumors of this season after conclusion later this year. And one more thing, I think that I heard Stephen A. Smith saying that Jaylen Brown could be ending out of Boston, which is possible, of course, because um, of course it is and one only reason why quote one only reason why Jaylen Brown is still in the green uniform of Boston Celtics is that Kevin Durant preferred to play with the Suns in Phoenix, Arizona, over the Celtics. So Stephen A. Smith said that one and only reason why Brown is still with the Celtics is because, of course, Kevin Durant didn't want to play with Jason Tatum in Boston. Personally, I prefer Jaylen Brown to stay. I really hope that he will stay. So as Grant Williams. Grant Williams is an important part of the Celtics. It will be really hard. But if he wants 20 plus million, considering that the Celtics are still holding the right to Danilo Gallinari, I can see the Celtics letting Grant Williams go, and this is not the end of the world because the Celtics have a lot of good players. We just traded for Mike Muscala, and the Celtics will be contenders as long as Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum are here. As long as Jaylen Brown is in place, I think that leaving Boston would be a mistake for him, and I think that the Boston will sign him for maximum contract extension. And I don't know if Brad Stevens uh, thinks that Jaylen Brown um, is in danger to leave town. Uh, I mean, I don't know if Brad Stevens thinks that Brown would potentially leave. If Brad Stevens thinks that Brown would potentially leave, he would immediately trade him, but I don't think that this is going to happen. Grant Williams could price himself out of Boston on the other end, and like I said, Danilo Gallinari will be back, and I don't see the problem if Grant Williams leaves. It happens, and I wish him well. The core of the team will stay. I really hope that this season, when we have the chance, we will win the championship. I will say that Boston needs to get healthy because you see tomorrow we could play without Robert Williams and both Malcolm Brogdon, the two important pieces of the team. The health coming to the playoffs is important. I still think that the Boston should have signed the true center plus Muscala, but I mean it is what it is. I do not like Luke Cornett as backup center, and I don't think that he will see much playoff time anyway. Muscala will play behind instead of him. I hope that tomorrow against the Knicks, considering Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle front third, Mike Muscala starts in the place of Robert Williams III. So that combination, Al Horford at 5, Muscala at 4 would be really great. Or Muscala at 4, at 5, Horford at 4. You can make any combination that you wish. Um, I will end the show earlier because my partner is not here, and I really uh, have some other business to attend. But this was comeback from me, and just to say that I really hope that we will get the win tomorrow against the Knicks, just as we got our win um against some teams that defeated us twice, like Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland is a really good team. We saw showdown showcase between um, uh, Jason Tatum and Cleveland Cavaliers star. Uh, I mean, he outscored Boston Celtics star with 44 points, but Boston eventually got the win. So you could see that Donovan Mitchell scored 44 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists against the Celtics. But Darius Garland, 29, 3 and 9. That's 2 All-Stars from Cleveland. At the other side, 41, 11, 8 from Tatum, incredible game. Robert Williams, 11, 11, 3, incredible game. 23, 11, 3, Horford, great game. Brown, 16, 3, 4. One team win for Boston and Cleveland is tough team. They defeated us twice. I really hope that we defeat the Knicks because it would be too much if this week Knicks, despite playing well, if they defeat us twice in a row. Once, it is possible, but twice, this is not possible. Again, follow End Zone Sports Talk Radio, follow the Shamrock Sports Talk Show on the Twitter, and the Zone Sports Talk Radio, Facebook page. Subscribe to Roku. You can find End Zone Sports Talk Radio shirt like this one. And of course, go Celtics tomorrow against the Knicks. You can subscribe either for months on Roku TV, either for 1 year. And you can follow us on Kevin Dixon's and the Zone Sports Talk Radio channel, our official channel, Kevin Dixon's and the Zone Sports Talk Radio YouTube channel. I really hope that anytime soon Andy will join me, but this is like Fire Force. He's sick, so I really wish that Andy is with me anytime soon, but we will see what happens. Follow Anderson Sports Talk Radio, Kevin Dixon's show, Just Us, Total Sports, and the other sports, Luis Sonore show. If I'm correct, coming after me. And Igor Mitic, we are Shamrock Sports Talk Radio. We are following the Celtics and the NBA. If you have any questions for us, leave me at Twitter account, Shamrock Sports Talk Radio, show at the Twitter, and at Anderson Sports Talk Radio Facebook page. Find us there and ask questions for us. Or my profile, Igor Mitic, at the Facebook. That's it. That is the number 16. The Celtics fell behind. The Milwaukee Bucks 1 game behind. The Milwaukee Bucks surging. Giannis scoring strong MVP case. And post All-Star break, the Celtics are struggling. Jason Tatum is struggling. The Celtics struggling with shooting threes. That's our go-to offensive weapon, and that's why we are losing. Also, we are dealing with injuries. Tomorrow, Robert Williams, and Brogdon could be out against the Knicks. I really hope that we get the win, important win. That's it for us. That's it from me. I'm wishing you well, and go Celtics tomorrow against the Knicks. Go Celtics.
Thank you for listening to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show.
We're here every Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We are the best morning lucky show in the area. This show comes to you by way of the In the Zone Sports Talk Show Network, LLC. Be sure to download the Try 99 app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Thank you for listening to the Shamrock Sports Talk Show. We're here every Saturday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are the best morning lucky show in the area. This show comes to you by way of the In the Zone Sports Talk Show Network, LLC. And be sure to download the Try 99 app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support.